guys, welcome back to my channel, and if you are new here, my name is Lauren. We are starting our 5th year homeschooling, and today I'm going to share our curriculum picks for 1st grade as well as a flip through. I will also have separate videos for 4th grade as well as our family subjects, and that includes Bible, science, history, and art. So keep an eye out for those if you are interested. And I also have curriculum picks from past years on my channel too. And if you're ready for 1st grade, let's get into it. All right, the first thing I'm going to show you guys for my daughter that is going into 1st grade is The Good and the Beautiful Language Arts and Literature Level 1 course book. And this is actually our 2nd time using this level. For the level 1, the course book, Reading Booster B cards, which are these, and Reading Booster B books. So all of this goes together, as well as the Letter Tiles app and the Homeschool app. So those are free apps from The Good and the Beautiful. Both of my girls love them, so we will continue to use those. The second nature reader is what goes with this level. So level 1, or 1st grade, is the second nature reader. So it is optional, but we do have it, so we are going to read it. And mentioning books here too, the Reading Booster B books, I do transfer this into a case. So I put the books in this little iris bin. I will link it below, but it fits them perfectly, and it's a nice, easy way to go through the books and be like, okay, we're done with book 1, and then we put it in the back, and then next time her new book is on top. So that's what we do with those. These books are so cute. So it starts simple, and then the last book, there's obviously more words on the page. It'll also let you know the concept that it relates to in the course or in the book, and they all are coordinated together. And the reader, you can see the table of contents, and it actually will break it down and tell you what they are working on when they get to that point. I love how everything works together here. And then of course flipping through these here. The first time was my oldest. I used a little smiley face stamp. And then now that my youngest is going through it, we are going to have her use the stickers to go on top of the smiley face stamp. That's how we're doing that, and that's how we use the cards with 2 kids without printing it out or getting another book. It's just easier to do a stamp and then a sticker on top of it to cover it up. All of that goes together. Oh, and the reason that I put them in a separate bin is because this is a very strong Velcro piece, and it's kind of intense for my little ones to pull that off to get out their book. So they would rather, and I would rather them too, just storing it in the bin for the year, and then we put it back in the box when we put them away. So there's her books. So this is the bin I showed. They're both iris, but this is larger than this one. So it's a little bit wider, and it's definitely taller. And this one fits just as well, but the size is better. A little bit more compact. I believe it's a 5x7 photo box, but they all fit in here as well. So I'm gonna go with this one to help save a little bit of space when I stack them up together on our bookshelf. And this is what the Letter Tiles app looks like. So there's different levels, and then of course practice. This course covers phonics, writing, art, reading, grammar and punctuation, poetry memorization and appreciation, spelling, literature, and geography. And you can see they talk about all of the Reading Booster cards and books. So Reading Booster A correlates with level K, Reading Booster B correlates with level 1, Reading Booster C correlates with level 2. And you can see everything broken down by those 3 years. And there is a scope and sequence for spelling, and then how the Reading Booster target symbols work. So there is a card target. You are going to want your child to be at or past the card target. So this example here is saying card 5. You will want your child to have completed card 5 and have completed this and be at least on card 6 or above for them to do that lesson. So before you actually start the course, you want them to be able to read this passage in 1 minute 30 seconds or less with 4 or fewer mistakes. And Reading Booster B cards does have a section in the front. So here's the section in the front that they need to master before starting as well. There's sight words, short and long vowels, and consonants, uppercase and lowercase and everything. And then card 1. So these 1, 2, 3, 4 pages need to be mastered before starting as well. And there's a video for you as well if you've never done the course before or if you're new to the Good and Beautiful. This is my second time doing this exact course, so I know what's happening here. And if you have any questions, definitely leave a comment down below and I can try to answer that for you. So for lesson 1, long and short vowels. So remember, start this lesson only after the cards are mastered. Master before starting the course booster card. The couple pages I showed you there. Then there's a video, long vowel sounds, and then you would read exactly this to the child. And I love how they put that in there and they tell you exactly what to say. This is very open and go, and I love that. Then you have the child say short and long sounds for the vowels, rock path, and then short and long for these words, depending on what the squirrel wants. Like Miss May would like the long vowels and Red Rob would like the short. So sorting those there. And they do have independent practice in here as well. So with their tracing and writing uppercase and lowercase letters. And they do still have the dot guides here as well. So that tells them where to start. Write a lowercase t or p to create the word on each line. And then personal or shared reading for 10 minutes. So this is a time when, well, I don't always do it here, but this is a time when she could read something like this book or any other book that she would like to flip through and read. And then on to lesson 2. I love the art in here. And I remember doing this too. But you can see the Reading Booster card target here says 4. So you don't do this lesson until your child has mastered card 4 or above. So they have to have completed card 4. I remember this like whole book. I can't believe how much I remember of this. And they do have reading assessments throughout. So when you do the assessment, you time them. And here for lesson 80, you time them and then you write the date and then the number of errors that they, like words that they missed. And then at the end of the course, this is lesson 119. There's 120 lessons in the course. So this is literally the lesson prior to that. So at the end of the course, you will do that again. And the great thing is that they get to see their progress here and how much they have grown and literally be able to compare it on paper, which is really cool. Yeah, so here at the end, that's where that has them do the reading assessment to track the reading progress. And then here is the Unit 3 review with a reading assessment as well. And some homophones and root words and spelling words. So that is her language arts. And she is still working through Explode the Code 1. I forgot about it last year, so this is some very simple review for her. She's just working on some phonics practice. Very simple things, and I did bind this with my Pro Click, so I took the spine off and everything, and I will also spiral bind this. So we started doing the 180 days of spelling and word study with her sister when I showed my oldest what it would look like and what the video looked like, and she saw her do a video lesson on YouTube. She said that she wanted to do that too. I don't know if this is gonna stick or if it's gonna be something that she just decides that she doesn't want to do, but this is something she told me she wanted to do So we're gonna try it. So I got her own, and I will play the YouTube video where she discusses like the focus of the week. This is talking about CVC words with a short A. So I love that there's a focus for the week. And she just goes through like what the words are, like the definition of some things, some examples. I think that would be something fun for her to do. This is definitely an extra. Since she brought it up, I wasn't planning on adding spelling because she is 5, but I do think that this would be fun for her to do, especially since she said she wanted to do it. And if we do stick with it and continue, I will get her a spelling notebook from School Nest, just like her sister as well. So they will both have a spelling notebook. But if it doesn't stick, then I'm not worried about it. We can always pick this up later. And something I am going to mention here, this is not specifically for her. This is for her sister. However, and I just have the cover page here, for Brave Writer, there's partnership writing. These are writing projects, but they look like a lot of fun and she seemed interested in them. She will also be around for the audiobooks and some of the DART discussions as well. So I'm not sure how much of this she'll be participating in, but she will be around for some of the Brave Writer things and activities that we do. So I'm just gonna call this possible Brave Writer activities, and we'll just see where that goes. And I did get her a primary copywork notebook. So this has the lines. This is from School Nest, and I will link it down below. This will be great for copywork or anything that I have her copy. This is a pretty thick book for her. For math, we are going to be working through Simply Good and Beautiful Math 1. And I also purchased this time instead of printing. It saved me a lot of time. And this will also be my second time going through this course book as well. It's so fun to look through. But they do have little practice sections at the top, like if they haven't mastered these things, then you go over that with them. There's also review sections. They're so cute. Clock practice. And speaking of the clock, you do use a math box with this course, and I think it was like the first month our clock broke off. So, and I saved this in here to show you guys. So we got this mini clock. It's called Big Time Mini Clock from Learning Resources, and it's not really that big. I did have a different one. It was actually larger than this, but I got the smaller size so I could fit it in here strategically with all the shapes. So we got this clock to fit inside of the box. Will it stay in there? I hope so, but I just liked that it could fit in here. So there's shape pieces, some coins, some dice, some little boats, and the clocks are double-sided. There's a blue side and there's a yellow side. Some people had issues with this whiteboard coming off and being sharp. So I believe it was Math 1 and Math 3 boxes in the past that had possible sharp edges. They no longer sell the wooden ones. They are a cardboard or like a thicker cardboard now. So this is what's included in the math box. And we just have our old one from my oldest. Give you guys a little bit more of a flip through here. Some calendar work, finding some rectangles, morning, afternoon, evening, and night. So what you would do at those different times during the day. They also have unit assessments. So there's 3 units here because this is the last unit. 120 lessons. All the blueberries. The mazes are so fun. I remember this too. Cut out the whole thing. And And then the course assessment. That is her math, the Good and the Beautiful Math, which they call Simply Good and Beautiful Math 1. She will be continuing with the Good and the Beautiful Handwriting. This is level 1. There's some tracing, copying, coloring, color the bird and draw a beach and an ocean. Color the picture. Choose which picture best represents the weather at your house and copy it into the box. Handwriting evaluation there. Some more tracing and copying. And then there is an evaluation at the end as well. So you just pick a few letters that you know that they need to work on, and then they will just write them all here for some extra practice. She will also be doing Draw Right Now. This is book 1. She will be doing the drawing, and we are going to start to work on some copy work with her. This is going to be a lot. We might do one sentence at a time, or she might trace my handwriting. We'll see how that goes. But she will be working on this book. She can color the picture like this or however she wants. The student planner from Not Consumed. This is the primary 2. There is a primary 1 as well. This is the page for her weekly checklist. I originally got my oldest daughter a planner because she will be doing more work independently, and both of them honestly like to check off lists or check off things that they have completed and have done, and they like to do that. It's future me. We are not going to be using the primary planner because here, of course, you can put whatever subject it would be, and there's a spot for like the day of the week, but there's nowhere for me to really squeeze in the page number or the lesson, at least the way that I wanted to write it down. So we will be using the elementary planner as well for her. Same thing for the weekly checklist. Here it has the subject, and then it has space for me to put what lesson, what page numbers, and everything like that. And then just a smaller area for the check mark there. So it still has the habits, it's just a little bit smaller print. I think for my sanity, this is going to work out better instead of just a check mark. But that is everything for my first grader. I cannot believe she is doing first grade work. That is just crazy to me. She's my little one. If you have questions or anything, or just want to chat, go ahead and leave them down in the comments below, and I would love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. Remember to like and subscribe. That really helps my channel out a lot. And also hit the bell icon so you're notified when I upload new videos. And as always, I appreciate you watching all the way to the end, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.